Hey there, Chris McCarthy here with Brand Identified, and today I want to walk you through. We currently have a client that came to us and he's launching a new service and he needed a go-to-market strategy, which is actually one of the services that we offer over here at Brand Identified. Over under optimization and execution, we've got our go-to-market strategy. So he needed a go-to-market strategy, and typically in the past, this would take multiple team members and many hours, possibly even days and weeks, to go ahead and define this go-to-market strategy. There's a ton of research that needed to be done, and then a lot of different questions that needed to be asked, and looking at the different funnels and how we're really going to take this new service and launch it into the market. Now, with the introduction of BrandOptimizer AI, we are actually able to create this entire go-to-market strategy within just a few hours. And I'm going to show you what we've set up with a series of kind of this 6-prompt structure that we will then input into BrandOptimizer AI, and it's going to walk us through step by step this entire process. So first off, you're going to need to go over to BrandOptimizer AI, not just enter these prompts into the generic ChatGPT interface, or otherwise you'll just get a bunch of junk. So you want to make sure you're going over to here, launching the custom GPT, and this has access to the brand identified knowledge base. And we have created this one structure here, which is a prompt structure that consists of 6 different prompts that we are going to go ahead and load into this. So the prompt structure, as you see right here, first we have a strategy prompt. The purpose of this is to guide the user to think holistically about their approach to the service and linking it to their overall business objectives. And then we have our execution prompt. The purpose of this is to break down the service into a clear, actionable plan that users can follow to make real progress. Then the third prompt is an audit and an optimization prompt. And this is to clarify, or the purpose is to evaluate what they already have in place, identify the weak spots, and offers a plan for improving the performance. The fourth prompt is the template and tool prompt. So this delivers a ready-to-use resource to help the user build the asset system or documentation related to the service. The fifth prompt is a role-based prompt, and this is the purpose of this is to adapt the service advice based on who's asking, making it more personalized and practical. And finally, we have the integration prompt, and this is going to show how the service fits into the larger ecosystem of the business and encourages cross-functional thinking. So we're going to go ahead and grab this first strategy prompt, and that one is help me build a complete strategy for go-to-market strategy that aligns with our brand business goals. So once you've gone ahead and copied that, we're going to go ahead and paste that into the BrandOptimizer AI interface. And then it's going to go ahead and assess this, and it's going to give you that whole strategy for go-to-market. So first off, it's starting here. Here are the 10 identified brand identified framework questions for the go-to-market strategy. So it's giving you 10 of these questions that you need to answer to define that strategy. And then it's giving you an audit tool. It's giving you an assessment that you can go to. So you click on the assessment, click on the audit tool, and then it's going to give you integrated with these statistic layers for future full alignment. So then once again, for your purpose, mission, vision, and systems, your offer development, your revenue planning and expansion roadmaps, once again, it's going to give you an audit tool, an assessment tool that you can click on and get that audit tool and the assessment. So each of these is clickable, and you can go off and check that audit tool and the assessment. So that's that prompt. Then we're going to go ahead and go on to prompt number 2, which is the execution prompt. This is give me a step-by-step execution plan to implement go-to-market strategy effectively in our business. So we're going to grab that one. I'm going to paste that into the custom GPT and see what it comes up with. So this is accessing the brand identified knowledge base, which is based on 25 years working with hundreds of different clients. So we've loaded everything into there, so you're able to access all that specifically. So here we are, step 1, define your strategic foundations. This is your brand core. Once again, you've got a tool that you can link off to. Step number 2, lock in ideal customer targeting. You've got a tool for that. Step 3, clarify and position the offer. You've got a tool for that too. It's the offer value maximizer tool. And step number 4, build messaging and brand narrative. You've got a audit tool for that. Step number 5, choose and prioritize marketing channels. Step number 6, build conversion assets. You've got a tool for that. Step number 7, create launch timeline and a campaign plan. Step number 8, track performance and feedback. Step number 9, systemize for scale. Step number 10, align team around strategic goals. So that is the second prompt. That's the execution prompt. Now we're going to move on to the third one, which is the audit and optimization prompt. This prompt is audit our current go-to-market strategy and recommend improvements or optimizations that we should make. So we'll move on to that one, paste that one into there. And it's once again going to give you a series of step-by-step instructions. It's going to go ahead right now. It's going to give you those 10 questions from the brand identified go-to-market framework. So here's all the 10 questions. Once again, it's going to give you all the tools and the resources that you need linked right in here. So it's going to give you all these 10 questions you'll see, and some of them have associated tools to them. And then it gives you your next step recommendations, gives you a few more tools and assets, how to rebuild weak assets using focused audits. You got a messaging, funnel asset, and audience audits right there. So that is prompt number 3. So prompt number 4 is the template and tool prompt. This one is provide a fill in the blank template or framework that I can use to create or improve our go-to-market strategy. So I'll take that, I'll paste that into the custom GPT. Now, once again, I want to reiterate that this isn't being pasted into just your generic ChatGPT interface. This is the BrandOptimize.ai interface that you can locate over here at BrandOptimizer.ai. Click on that, and it's going to launch this custom GPT. This is where you're able to access that knowledge base and then obviously get all the tools and resources and the audits and the assessments linked right in here and linked back off to the brand identified website. So you've got your structure right here. So this is your go-to-market strategy, fill in the blank template. You've got your audience targeting, you've got your problem and pain point, you've got your channel strategy, you've got your launch plan, you've got your feedback and validation, you've got your common objections, you've got your conversion assets, you've got your launch outcome for 90 days and current uncertainty. And then we got a little bonus in here. And then we've got a couple, once again, helpful tools down here. You've got your go-to-market strategy assessment, and you've got a market clarity launch kit, which is an audit tool. So that's prompt number 4. Moving on to prompt number 5, which is your role-based prompt. The reason for this is it adapts the service advice based on who's asking, making it more personalized and practical. The prompt for this is how should and then you enter your role right here, approach go-to-market strategy in a growing business. So for example, on this one, I'm going to paste this in here, and I'm just going to change off the role to be the marketing manager. And then I'm going to submit that prompt. It's going to access the knowledge base over at Brand Identified. And it's giving you a 9-step go-to-market approach for a marketing manager in a growth stage business. So step number 1, lead with brand clarity, not just campaigns. Got a tool for that. Step number 2, drive cross-functional alignment early. Prioritize and focus ICP-driven strategies. Position the offer for differentiation. Got a tool for that based on messaging hierarchy. 5, choose channels based on ROI. Step number 6, create conversion-ready assets. Launch in campaign sprints. Tie everything to business outcomes. Build a system, not just a launch, and then a final thought. So now we're moving on here to the next prompt. And that is the 5th one, or actually we're on the last one right now, which is the integration prompt. This is the final one, and the purpose of this one is to show how this service fits into the larger ecosystem of the business and encourages cross-functional thinking. And this prompt specifically is, how does go-to-market strategy connect with or support other areas like marketing, sales, or operations? So I'll paste that in here. And now we're getting back how a go-to-market strategy connects to your core business functions. A couple tools, audit tools there, sales and strategy, operations, how it aligns for resources and delivery systems, leadership, and the views from Brand Identified's knowledge base. And then also you have a couple more assessments right here. So if you want to see your go-to-market strategy system in action, there's an assessment you can take right there. And then once again, you've got your market clarity launch kit. So this right here is the kind of the 6-step prompt process that we now take all of our clients through by utilizing BrandOptimizer.ai, that custom GPT. So what I had said before, what would typically have taken days, weeks of multiple team members to go ahead and figure out this go-to-market strategy, within just a few minutes here, I've got everything already outlined for me right now through using that BrandOptimizer AI and this 6-structure prompt sequence for the strategy, execution, audit optimization, template and tool, role-based, and integration. So now we also have all those tools and all those assessments that are back in here that we can click back for and take a look at that. So for example, if I wanted to look at the messaging hierarchy audit, I can click on that. If I wanted to go to the market strategy assessment, I can have that market strategy assessment ready and willing to go and ready and ready to go for this go-to-market strategy. But everything is automatically outlined and ready to go for me. So within just a matter of now a couple hours, I can put together the entire go-to-market strategy. So hope this helps. Make sure you check out brandidentified.com and then also check out BrandOptimizer AI and input these prompts and get your own go-to-market strategy.